Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. I wasn't going to make a video today, but I'm making this because it's important that I share with you how I feel today, and which is pretty shitty to be honest with you. And I think that's normal, and I have to accept that it's part of life, isn't it? You know, and staying sober is not easy for any of us out there who are trying to do it, however much sobriety we've got. Whether we're in early sobriety and maybe that pink cloud hasn't worn off yet, but it will, or how ever much sobriety you've got, whether it's long term or not. You know, I've got 18 months on this current, and I'm blessed to have that, and I love the gifts it has given me, which I've shared on this channel. It's given me, and it still keeps giving me, so many gifts. It's amazing. And I wouldn't swap it for the world, because, you know, my worst day in sobriety is 1,000 times better than my best day ever was in addiction. As simple as that. And that's a fact. I have to remind myself of that when I'm feeling like I feel today. But it's important for me to, because I think, you know, sometimes when I make these videos, everyone thinks, oh, you know, he's trying to inspire, must be always motivated, he must feel great, or, you know, it's bullshit. I'm exactly the same as you out there, whoever watches these videos. I feel the same things. I have great days and I have shitty days, and I have in-between days where it's just so, you know, but as you get older, one of the gifts that getting older gives you is you realise how precious time is, and how quickly it runs away from you, and how important it is to be grateful for every moment you've got. And that sort of shakes me out a bit. But it's important that I share, it's important that I do a few things when I feel like I do today. That's why I'm making this, so that you'll do these things as well when you feel like this. And everything will be all right, because, you know, this too shall pass, as they say. And that's a fact, because I know probably later on today I'll feel great again. And these are just fleeting moments and emotions that sometimes overwhelm you because life gets on top of you. It's just important you recognise that. And when you're sober, you can recognise those emotions, and you're present, and you can deal with them. And the important thing is just to feel them and talk about them to other people. It's important I pick up the phone and talk to someone in my peer group. It's important that I go to perhaps a meeting. It's important I move my body today, which I've done, even though it's pouring with rain, got soaked, but felt much better when I'd done that. It's important I watch what I'm putting into my body, not just nutrition, which is very important, but social media, cutting out all the negativity and bullshit on that, for however long it takes for me to feel better again. Stopping watching negative news channels, putting my phone down, and, you know, perhaps watching a little bit of telly, bit of Netflix, something a bit light, etc. And reminding myself how precious my life is, and how blessed I am to have it, and all the lovely gifts that sobriety brings me every single day. Because it's, you know, you tend to forget that. And that's why I'm sharing this today with you. And please, if you could, subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Just means perhaps 1 or 2 more people can see them. And please, if my videos help you in any way, click the link in the description, have a read, see if you can help the channel. I'd be really grateful. So yeah, that's why I'm sharing this. Someone shared something with me the other day. It's a bit rambly, this video. I've not planned it at all. I'm just speaking how I'm feeling today. And like I say, it's important we share how we feel. Because that euphoria that we feel when we first get sober quickly wears off, as I've shared before. Staying sober is bloody hard. It's a daily battle sometimes. You know, today's about, the obsession comes on you, you know, I'd feel much better if I did, you know, a drink, this will make me feel better. I won't feel this shitty anymore, I won't feel low, I won't feel crappy. And that'll be true for about 5, 10, 15 minutes from that, you know, that initial drink. And then you'll feel 10 times worse, and your anxiety will shoot up, and it'll stay shot up. You'll feel guilty, you'll feel shame, and you'll carry on drinking, and it'll escalate and escalate and escalate. And it will kill me next time that ever happens, and I won't allow that to happen, which is why I speak how I find myself. I talk to those that are important to me when I'm feeling like I feel today. And I know that I'll feel better later on. This too shall pass, as they say, and it will. And I'll feel great again later. But it's just important you're aware of these emotions and you don't ignore them. And when you're feeling low, you don't sit and dwell on it. You have to use a bit of discipline. Discipline's like every other muscle. You have to exercise it. You have to have a routine in place, which because your success lies in your daily routine. It's as simple as that. You do the same things day in, day out until they're habits, because you know that they feed your soul and you know that they're good for you. And they know that it'll keep you sober and keep you strong. That's where I find my strength, in that daily routine. And it's non-negotiable. I won't negotiate that routine. I'll do it every single day, day in, day out. And the little goals and the important wins, and not biting off more than I can chew. These are all important things when you're sober and when you're trying to stay sober. But also having the ability to run back in your mind about those horrific and horrible times in your life when you have succumbed and you have relapsed, which I have, and I've documented them on this channel. Please have a look back at those videos. It's important that we learn the lessons from those, which I have, and I don't ever want to go back to that place again. So it's important that I rerun that scenario back in my mind and feel that pain viscerally inside of me, of that relapse, of those relapses, and what it did to those that I loved, not just to myself, which, and almost destroyed me, almost killed me in the second time. There's no doubt about that. But those that I loved, everyone that loved me, and it affected everybody. It wasn't just me, it was everybody who cared for me. And I learned great lessons from that. I played back that pain and I remember it, and I never want to go back there again, because it's easy to become complacent. I've got 18 months now in this current run of sobriety, and it's great, and it gets better all the time. And the odd shitty day happens like today, and you just get over it and you get through it and you do the right things to get through it, like I've just explained. And I wouldn't swap that sobriety for the world, but you've still got to work at it. You can still get complacent. It doesn't matter how long you've got. And those thoughts can still creep into your brain. A drink will make me feel better, and it will for about, like I say, 15 minutes, and then it'll all go to shit, and it'll kill me next time. There's no doubt about that. So I have to be really aware of those feelings. Feel the feelings. It's important to feel the feelings, because you can be overwhelmed by emotions and feelings when you first get sober, because you've not felt them for so long. But I remind myself, someone said to me the other day, 5 words which summed up the meaning of life for him. And he said, enjoy each moment in time. Enjoy each moment in time. It's really important to remember that, because time is the most precious commodity you have, because it heals things. It'll make me feel better. Time will make me feel better in a few hours probably, or less even. Now I've spoken my truth on here, I'll probably feel great when I finish making this video, which is strange, but I feel better already just for talking about it. But enjoy each moment in time. Time is a great healer, and you haven't got much of it. It's a miracle you're here. 400 trillion to 1 chance you're here. There's so many people who don't exist, have never had the chance to exist. We can't waste a moment. I've wasted enough moments in my life. I'm not going to waste any more. And I'm going to grasp each one and enjoy it the best way I can. I hope that's been of some help to you. It's been a bit rambly, I'm sorry, but it was important for me to get that out. It's not always good. You have to embrace the bad and the good, and the in between, because that's life, isn't it? Life happens, and it's living life on life's terms. And that's really important in sobriety. So carpe diem, my friends. Stay strong, stay focused. Success is in your daily routine. Keep doing what keeps you sober. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.